What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support to the channel, to the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, again, subscribe to the channel, Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded to the channel, you will get a notification letting you know that your boy dropped. As you watch the video, like the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Y'all see the title to this video. Now, for those of y'all that's been riding with me long enough, I think y'all pretty much know by now that I am a staunched WNBA fan, right? Now, obviously, I have my favorites, but on this one, I'm going to do something a little different. Because obviously, we know the usual suspects as it pertains to the Liberty, the Aces, the Lynx. This video here, I want to shed light on some of the teams that are making a splash, you can say, that is not really being talked about. You know what I'm saying? And for me, being a podcaster, I also want to shed light on other teams in the WNBA that are not being talked about, and I want to give them their flowers as well. So as you see from the title, the Phoenix Mercury, the Atlanta Dream, and the Golden State Valkyries are making noise in the W because they are. Right now, the Phoenix Mercury right now, I believe, is in, I want to say, either second or third place in the WNBA. Obviously, the Minnesota Lynx are number one. And then I think number two would be the Phoenix Mercury, because I know they beat the Liberty twice, uh, basically in 2 weeks. Not too thrilled about that, but that's neither here nor there. They're doing a lot of great stuff right now, and it's not being talked about. And this is another reason why I chose to do it, because obviously, with their off-season transactions, they picked up Alyssathomas from the Connecticut Sun. They picked up satousabally in a trade from the Dallas Wings. So obviously, with those two on your squad, you're definitely going to have a chance to do something. Kalia Copper is just now getting back somewhat to her old self. Like at the start of the season, she was dealing with an injury. So now she's just shaking the cobwebs, and she's somewhat turning into her old self. And when once she gets back to being her full self, the Phoenix Mercury is going to be a serious problem. They already are a problem as it is, because again, I don't think anybody expected Phoenix to start this season the way that they are right now. And if you said that, you're lying, unless you're from Phoenix. But other than that, not buying it, not buying it. So I'm very much happy with what the Phoenix Mercury are doing so far. And then when you factor in, their shooters, they got some 3-point shooters on their squad. Whitcomb, who can drain the three. I went to the game when they played the Liberty, and she was just lighting it up. Like every chance the Liberty made trying to come back, she went right down there and just stopped the momentum. And if Phoenix can continue to make those threes like they've been making as of late, they're going to be a serious problem come the end of the season, going into the playoffs. They're they're not going to be an easy out. They're not going to be an easy out. I mean, obviously, again, the consensus out there is it's Minnesota, Liberty, Aces. Even though the Aces is what their record is, they're still battle tested. They're still former two-time champs, so they can always get it together. But if one of those three teams wind up playing Phoenix in the playoffs, that is not going to be an easy out for an easy win for either of those teams. Phoenix is they're definitely trying to be the Scrooge of this WNBA season, to say the least, right? The Atlanta Dream, they're also doing some great stuff this season. I mean, when you factor in Rhynehoward, when you factor in allishagray, who I think right now is probably the favorite for most improved player, I honestly believe that nobody expected Atlanta to be what they are right now. Now, you can make a case that they just beat the Liberty last night. You can make a case that you can make a case that they're supposed to be 2-0 against the Liberty. A few weeks ago, they played the Liberty, I'm about to say in the Garden, in Barclays. They had, I think, 11 or 15-point lead, and the Liberty came back and won. They're really supposed to be 2-0 against the Liberty right now to start this season. They have played the Liberty very, very well. Very well. And then again, allishagray is killing it. Rhynehoward, killing it. Get well soon, because I think she injured herself in the game last night against the New York Liberty. I seen a clip somewhere where I believe it was Breanna Stewart that was talking to her at the end of the game, and she had a sling on. So hopefully it's not a severe injury and she's out for a long period of time, but definitely get well soon to Rhynehoward. Listen, Brianna Jones, who's been killing it right now on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, obviously, we know who the rebound queen is, and that would be Angel Reese. But on the offensive boards, she ain't that far away from Angel Reese as it pertains to offensive rebounds, and she's getting them. This is someone who's a former sixth woman of the year, so she has game. She definitely has. She has serious game. Uh, Rookie tehinapaopao from South Carolina is leading the league in 3-point percentage. I think she's shooting about above 50% from the 3-point line. That's not even being talked about. So that's another reason why I said, you know what? Let me shed some light on the Atlanta Dream, because this is a team that, again, is making noise. Now, do I think that they will get to the finals? Of course not. Do I think they'll get to the semifinals? Probably not. But at the end of the day, what they're doing so far to start this season should not be ignored. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all. So I felt the need to shed light on them and give them their flowers. And the same thing with the Golden State Valkyries. This is an expansion team. Okay. Now, for those of us that have been following basketball for as long as we have, when you think of expansion teams don't make noise their first year. They just don't. Okay. They're expansion teams for a reason. So you're expecting them to be trash. You're expecting them to be bums. Not this Golden State team. Not this Golden State team. They have at least 5 players that are averaging 10 points a game. 5 players. And it starts with Kaylathornton, who got picked up in the expansion draft from the New York Liberty in the offseason. Kate Martin, she has her moments here and there. I am definitely enjoying this Golden State team. I'm very much enjoying what I'm seeing out of them. I believe we're 16 games into the season and they're 9-7. That's very impressive because with those 9 wins, they've beat the Aces. They've beat, if I'm not mistaken, I think they beat the Link. Don't quote me on that. Don't. Oh no, no. In fact, don't quote me on that. But in fact, let's check right now. Let's check right now because I know not they got 9 wins. Some of those wins are meaningful. In fact, all the wins are meaningful because again, the expansion teams. Nobody expected them to be what they are. So let's just check that out real quick. Let's see some of their victories. Okay. Yes, yeah. They blew out the Aces 95-68 early this month. They've beaten the Seattle Storm twice. They beat them the 14th 76-70. They beat the Indiana Fever. Again, this is a team that people viewed as championship contenders with all the additions that they had to help Caitlin Clark. That's a meaningful win. Okay. They lost to the Liberty by 3. That's nothing that's nothing to be ashamed of. And then again, they just beat the Seattle Storm again. So they got some meaningful wins. And again, all 3 of these teams are making serious noise. And this is just my opinion. I believe that 2 out of the 3 teams can mess around and probably get 2 All-Stars in this year's All-Star game. I think Phoenix is definitely probably going to get Alyssathomas and satousabally in the All-Star game. I'm hearing a lot of rumblings about Alyssathomas should be in the MVP conversation. For me, it's still Napheesa Collier's MVP for the taking. I'm not knocking anybody for putting Alyssathomas in the MVP conversation because like she's a triple double machine or close to a triple double machine. So I would not even knock anybody for putting her in the conversation. But I do believe that Alyssathomas and satousabally are definitely all-stars this year. Atlanta, I mean, again, if Rhynehoward is not severely hurt, because again, I mean, she was wearing a sling, so hopefully it's nothing that bad. But if it's not, then I believe her and allishagray are all-stars. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm eager to see who these reserves are going to be when it comes to the All-Star game. Because it was just announced that, again, I did a video a few weeks ago where I said that Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier were the 2 leading vote getters. If it stays that way, they will be the captains of their said teams. It was just announced that they are the 2 captains. In fact, Caitlin Clark broke a record for most votes. Not surprised. Happy for her. Congratulations on that. Obviously, we know who she's going to pick first. She's got to pick somebody from her team. And it's going to be Aaliyah Boston, right? But back to this. Golden State, I believe that Kaylathornton has done enough so far to start this young season. She's leading this team to a 9-7 record, even though it's 2 games above 500. But again, this is an expansion team. And they're playing very well. They're playing amazing ball. And then you got to remember they're missing some key players. They're missing some players because they committed to their international team for whatever international tournament is going on right now. A lot of their players are overseas right now, committed to those tournaments. So imagine what's going to happen when they come back. So with that being said, with Golden State being 9-7, I do believe they should be rewarded an All-Star. And I do believe that Kaylathornton should be an All-Star. But again, it's always snubs. it's always snubs for All-Star games, whether it's NBA, whether it's MLB. Trust me, there's going to be some snubs in this year's All-Star game. But with the names that I just mentioned, satousabally, Alyssathomas, Rhynehoward, allishagray, Kaylathornton, I honestly believe that all 5 of them women deserve to be All-Stars. I truly believe it. Truly believe it. But we're going to find out if they make it, though. We're definitely going to find out. But again, like, I just wanted to take this time to shed light on teams that don't really get talked about. So I said, you know what? Let me step out of the norm and shed light on teams that are doing very, very well to start this WNBA season. So I hope Atlanta keeps it going. I hope Phoenix keeps it going, which I'm sure they probably will, even though they lost to the Aces. But again, that's the Aces. Like I said, they're formidable foes. Okay, they're definitely going to be one of those teams that make the playoffs. I mean, it don't matter what seed they are not going to be an easy out because they're battle tested. So it's nothing with losing to the Aces, right? It's nothing with losing to them. And then with Golden State, like, again, they got some key victories against squads that are, I guess you can say, championship contender worthy. So they're not going to be an easy out either if they make the playoffs. Again, the season is still young. So, hopefully they can keep it going. But again, I just definitely want to shed light on these 3 teams. And that's why I named it what I named it in the thumbnail, the unsung heroes of the WNBA. Because, everybody's talking about the Liberty, everybody's talking about the Lynx, everybody's talking about the Aces, everybody's talking about, the drama that's going on in Indiana, rightfully so. But I said, you know what? Let's shed some light on some teams that nobody's really talking about. Let's give them their flowers. And Dream, Mercury, and Valkyries, your boy is giving you your flowers. So there you have it. It's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I just crossed over to 700 subscribers. That's crazy because at the beginning of this month, I wasn't even at 500. So the fact that I'm now at 700, truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. So again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that notification bell so that way once a video is dropped, you will get a notification letting you know that your boy has dropped some content. Like the video, share the video, tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here.